everybody, Hades Cards Gaming here. Doing a deck profile of a deck that I played last locals. I was playing Black Wargreymon BT9 updates. This deck list I made on the spot when I went straight into locals, and I stupidly didn't add all the right cards to it. But yeah, we'll just get straight into the deck list. I have the cards to show you anyway. So we're gonna start off with the babies, of course. The babies. We are starting off with, of course, the one Coromon BT9. So the BT9 Coromon, when you have a Digimon Agumon or Greymon, its name gets 1000 DP. So you can go early swings and stuff if you want with Agumons that are useless or whatever. And then we're going with the Bt5 Coromons. If it has Omnimon or Greymon in its name, when you swing, draw one once per turn. Pretty good eggs. I wouldn't change these eggs unless I'm going for more damage boost. But the cards I'm using in this deck, there's not nearly necessary for an extra DP boost. Yeah, you want to be seeing your uh, your draws and stuff so you can climb up and everything. I'm just gonna put the deck profile over here because I can notice you guys can see it from the corner of my eye. Next minute we're playing the four brand new X antibody Agumon X antibody. So Agumon X antibody. This card is really good. For playing it safe when raising zones and stuff as I did. I played 4 rounds. I played against a Gallantmon deck I 2-0'd. I played against a Jesmon deck, which I went 2-1 against. Jesmon was the most scariest game of my life because I went 0 security in game 3. Then I played against D-Brigade. D-Brigade also put me to 3 security as well at the last game. That made me scared myself. And then my last game, I played against Beelstarmom deck with blue tech, which was really crazy, and it was a fun game and stuff. Now I don't have all the games recorded and stuff, but I still have another 2 videos to upload anyway, plus this. So anyway, Agumon X Antibody, like I said, playing it safe. If you have an Agumon in the raising zone, you can basically just evolve on top of this, get it free. Also as well, you can play this from your hand and get to search the top 3 cards of your deck, reveal the top 3 cards of the deck, add one card with Greymon or Omnimon its traits, and one X Antibody among them to your hand. So this searches the Y option card and stuff. Uh, Pretty neat for digivolving and on playing effects. So you get, no matter what way you do it, drop it from hand, or if you have an Agumon in play, evolve on top of it, and it's a free cost as well if it's an Agumon. So it is really good for stacking up. Next, we are playing, of course, the Bt5 Agamon Searcher. Of course, we all know what this does. Reveal the top 3 cards of the deck, add one Digimon with Greymon in its name and Omnimon in its name, blah 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 to your hand. So basically, you do this, you do free, whatever memory, you do this again, and then you draw for evolution and stuff. Free evolution cost, and you get to search top 3 again. So yeah, as you can tell, it's a lot of searching. So if you don't have your pieces and you have your Agumons, you're sorted. Next, we are playing, of course, 4 structure deck Agumons, of course, the 1000 DP. So your turn, this Digimon gets 1000 DP, just a DP boost. Then we are playing 3 of the Agumon promos. If this Digimon has Greymon in its name, gain 2000 DP. Of course, after the level 4s, we're always playing Greymons. So we are getting a lot of DP attack into stuff, and it's really good. Let's get into the level 4s now. Level 4s, we are playing the brand new BT9 X Antibody Greymon, of course. This card is the MVP of every match I had, of course, due to its inheritance and protection effect, and it's a free evolution on top. So you could instance get the black colored Greymon that gives a blocker and stuff on your turns. So if you didn't have, like I said, I had 0 security. If you had the black Greymon on the field and you didn't have any other way, you can evolve on top of this. This card then turns into a blocker, which is really good, and it's a free cost. So like I said, you can climb freely and everything, but the inheritance is the best effect. If this Digimon would be deleted when this Digimon has Greymon or Omnimon in its name, and an effect that would delete or return it to the hand or deck, you may trash 2 cards at the same level as Digimon. Digimon cards prevented from leaving the play. So yeah, pretty good. Then we are playing 3 Greymons from BT5, of course, when Digivolving. If you have Digimon and Agumon, game with memory, and then you have the 2000 DP boost, which is really nice. So right now we have 4K swinging in, of course, or if you have the BT9 Agumon, you are already at 5K swinging in. Next, we were playing the 4 Greymon with the blocker effect. Like I said, you have this on the field, and then you don't have a blocker, and then you drew this for turn or something like that. There you go. You now have a blocker on the field. So nice little small text and stuff, and it involves on top of reds and blacks. But as you can tell, we have played no black rookies, so there's no need. And that's the end of the level 4s, of course. I should put these in like in a separate pile or something, shouldn't I? Yeah, we put this in a separate pile so it looks neater. Grant. Next minute we are playing one Metal Greymon Alterius mode. This is a promo. It comes up sometimes. I might take this out if I wanted to. It did came into play a few times, of course. It's treated its name as a Metal Greymon, of course, so you'll still get the effect, and you get to pop a Digimon 5000 DP if you have a Tamer in play, which you more likely will. At the same time as well, it has the Greymon X antibody effect as well. It has the same one, so if a card would delete this card or return to hand or deck, if it has Omnimon or Greymon in its name, remove the top two, remove 2 level cards from the same stack to prevent it. So then we are playing one of the best cards for Black Wargreymon, of course. I don't see this being cut down or being changed or being removed. But we're playing the Metal Greymon, of course. You get DDG Evolve and then you get a pop. So even if you couldn't DDG Evolve someone, you can still go off and use the effect to pop after. And you also have the inheritance of if it has Dragonkin or Machine, you get to attack your opponent's Digimon directly. And we all know what Black Wargreymon does when it destroys a Digimon, of course. It restands itself. A little bit of spice, a little bit of spice in here. We're playing 4 of the BT9 Male Greymon X antibodies, of course. This can Digivolve on top of a Male Greymon for free, same as the promo. At the same time as well, this activates a security attack +1, and it gains 3000 DP if there was a Metal Greymon or X antibody in its evolution cards. So already you're swinging for 2 cards with this, with the Male Greymon on top. You are able to swing with not just 11, but with the Greymon 2000 and the Agamon underneath. You could be swinging for a good 15k already off the bat, or 16 if you have the right Koromon. And it's also a nice little climbing card as well. Yeah, this card I saw so many times in my draws. I didn't even care if I drew 2 or 3. It was still good to have. It was a game changer because it puts so much pressure on your opponent at the same time as well. Because you can swing with this and then evolve into a Black Male Greymon, and then it blows up either Tamers and Digimon, and you can restand it so it's safe. That's basically it. It's all the level 5s. Then we are going into the best card of the deck, the main monster, the main guy himself, is Black Wargreymon. We're playing 3 of him, of course. We all know what he does. Digivolve him. If he has a black source, you can choose the opponent's Tamers, and if you have a red source, you can choose Digimon, and you can delete them up to a play cost of 6 or less. And then all turns, once per turn, when opponent's Digimon is deleted, unsuspend this Digimon. That is that. I also did play. No, I know it's a bit weird, but I did play some Blitzgreymon. You know, DDG. Sorry, hang on, this now. So we gain already a inbuilt piercing and on Digivolve 2. So that's basically it. It's really good. It's the forecast and everything, 12k. So it starts to do a little bit extra damage if we want to remove Digimon and security from the field. We played 2 level 7s. We might play 3. We have 2 Gallantmon. I have to say this is one of the best cards, like best cards to be added to the Black Wargreymon deck. Digivolve twice for 2 from a Black Wargreymon, so sadly doesn't work against Blitz Greymon, but it has an inbuilt security attack +1 and reboot. And when Digivolve, if this Digimon has black Digivolution cards, Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. If this Digimon has a red Digivolution card, Blitz. So you already have the Digivolve and the Blitz effect, which is really good. At the same time, this can be a blocker. So what you could do is you could have swung with your Black Wargreymon, Digivolve on top of this, memory choke your opponent, it restands, and it's a blocker at 13k, which is really, really nice. So we will put them to the side just real quick up here. For our Tamers, we played 2 Marcus, of course, 2 Marcus for the 3 memory set, and when a Greymon swings, gain a memory. Like I said, people will be asking me why didn't I play Tai. I would have played Tai, of course, but like I said, I just built on the spot. We then played, of course, 2 Nokias for the Agumon plays and the Greymon reduction, of course, by 1 and stuff. So if 2, basically all your Greymons could be free, and your Mel Greymons would be 1 cost or 2 cost. So really good card to have. You can have up to 3 or 4 if you want. For the option cards, we played two Dark Gaia Forces, of course. I have to say, this card, every time I saw in security, I smiled. I was in the most roughest position against Jesmon or D-Brigade and everything, so it lessened up stuff, even in my hand as well. But we did get new support for Black Wargreymon, and it's Black Wargreymon X Antibody, and the option card and Tamer is broken. And then, of course, the mandatory uh, three red memory boosters, because everything in this deck is it's either red or it's dual color of red and black, of course. My swaps outs that I should have done. I'll be taking out the Blitz Wargreymons, of course. For the Wargreymons, we have an inbuilt what you call it, a delicate plan at the same time as well. This does have the ability when they evolve and gain security attack +1. So this is already going to be checking for 2 cards as well. If you evolved on top of the Metal Greymon X antibody that gets security attack +1, so this is already at 14 plus 3 checks, and it shuts off option cards. So your worry is just bigger Digimon, but this is where the DP boost comes in, of course. For a level 4, of course, you can put in your security Greymon, of course, for the inheritance of security attack +1. That's always nice to do. And last but least, like I said, the Tamer, you can take out Marcus and put in a red tie for the memory and the security attack +1, which you will, of course, because the Alteris modes, Metal Greymons, and the Greymon X antibody. But yeah, this deck went 4-0. It went really well. I will be playing it tomorrow night again, and next Wednesday, of course. And I hope to see how it does with these slight improvements. Um, by slight improvements, I will be definitely taking these out, and I might keep the 2 Marcuses because it's quite nice to gain 2 memory extra. But yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy, and peace. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.